we got a Link player that's terrorizing us. This is what always happens, and this is what always happens, and I kind of hate it. But there's always like this up and coming player that's like really good, and like people are like, yeah, that's really good. He's from Wisconsin. We got to get him to go out to more stuff, and then they just like don't, and they just like get really good in Wisconsin, and then they finally go out of state, and they get dumpstered, and like, I'll stay in the state. And then you're like, no, you're good. Just like keep going, please.
You gotta take those early lumps because like playing in state in the comfort of your state is so different from having to drive multiple hours to an event, stay overnight in a hotel, sleeping in a bed you're not used to sleeping in. So then you have to learn to like create a routine for yourself of like, I'm putting a sleep mask on. I know that I like to sleep at this temperature. Being in bed at a reasonable hour because Smashers want to stay up till 2 or 3 o'clock. Eating a balanced breakfast, like those are things you have to learn in order to succeed there. It's just a completely different scenario.
Yeah, and if you play against the same people over and over again, you're not really gonna you're gonna get better against those people. But state to state, there's different play styles and different things that work against players, and different things that don't work against those players. But we'll see if Knuck is able to make something work against Cal that wasn't working against Astigmatism. Although Cal is using Young Link, which has a much worse disjoint than Corrin, of course.
And this is actually a matchup that Cal was playing earlier today because he had to make his way through Don Neko, who was planning on playing Game Watch. Looks like he did. I know this is one that Don Neko did not want to play, specifically Game Watch into, but I can see this being fine for Game Watch. You can reflect the projectiles, put on consistent damage up close. Like Young Link doesn't really want to box with you, even though that's where Young Link loves to be. So,
yeah, this is going to rely a lot on, does Cal have those combos? Does he have those in the back pocket that you just pull out?
And Cal's one of those players as far as, ooh, that was a lot of damage, but not as much knockback as I expect. But here comes the bacon? Not quite. Well, I was going to say, Cal's one of those players that he's a sleeper, I would consider him in Milwaukee. Getting that down smash, getting that stock, though, is not where he's someone that he kind of just makes an upset whenever he comes out, at least one or two.
He can do it.
Absolutely.
He's one of those computer type players that I really enjoy talking to because he just knows so much about the game and is really good and calculated. And it's just those like weird niche moments that can kind of throw him off. But for the most part, he's got that stuff on lock and he can get those combos whenever he wants them. It's just kind of breaking through and figuring out his own like specific play style because he does definitely play Young Link and it doesn't really feel like
he plays like Cal.
Yeah,
Okay.
like finding your own play style and finding your own like thing that separates you.
Sometimes doing the unoptimal option is a better option than always going making the right choice. Not something I had to learn. Getting that down tilt into up B confirm. Still has this work cut out for him here on this second stock. Already at over 100, especially with that bomb getting packed on, and now question is, how do you get off the ledge here? How do you get out of the corner? Which Young Link has some of the worst corner options in the game, low-key, just due to how bad this roll is.
It's terrible. Oh.
It's the most landing of landing backers there. And you're continuing to see Knuck go for these up B edge guards off the side on Young Link. Haven't quite worked out yet, but that's something to keep your eye on. As the set goes on, he's going to get that back there, clean up that second stock.
I feel like Cal's chasing Knuck onto platforms more than he should be. You're good to stay grounded against Game & Watch. I feel like you're fine to stay away from those platforms because Knuck is just getting more and more damage and stocks off of it than Cal will.
People really want to punish those landing down airs onto the platform. And there are ways to whiff punish it. I just don't know if Young Link necessarily has the tools to do so. So that may be the time to reposition, get some projectiles set up, maybe get a bomb pulled out. But yeah, you're seeing there, I guess he gets put into that, reversal situation. But that forward throw will kill.
Yeah.
We're nearly mid-stage, so.
I think that was a DI mix-up. I'm pretty sure Knuck was expecting a...
Yeah, man.
Oh,
Eat
man.
this snare.
Yo, your bacon ain't shit to my knee. Oh, no hit to that back air. Wow, that'll never kill, but it sure kind of felt like it in that moment. Whew, what a spot dodge. No shield pressure. Just spot dodging at the perfect time.
Just some damn good Smash Bros. No drama. Just some damn good Smash Bros.
I'm going to get mad at Cal if he lands on the platform more and more with that forward air.
But while we're in time, Cal brought this all the way back. That up B will not take it, but first meaningful lead of the game here, and now
Forward
off stage once again. Just continuing to set this ledge trap here with the bomb.
And now if Knuck can keep his composure, you are super fine. What? Yep, Game & Watch, but landing with the forwarder. 100% a panic option from Cal, but it worked out because Knuck was looking to probably shield an up B in that situation, but Cal able to land the forward air and take the first game.
And that's what gets so tough about playing against the Lynx at those high percents where you have to play around those forward airs. Typically you see it when you're on the ledge in the corner, but Cal uses as a defensive option there, which was worked out beautifully for him. Killing at mid-stage and clearing that up, because usually you expect them to go for like a nair there, but just a really smart defensive mix-up.
Yeah. I would like to see less landing aerials from Cal. Specifically that forward air, because that did him a lot of good. It got him the first game, but it could also very easily be bad because it's such a laggy move.
You also have to remember, like, I operate off the assumption of like, I'm going to keep doing this thing if it's working until you show me that you know what to do about it.
Yeah, that's fair.
So if Knuck isn't unsure or he's not playing around it correctly, no reason to stop it, because like there are many people that fall victim to like, surely they're going to adapt.
Yeah.
But they're not always going to. So
yeah, like you got a total line of like respecting your opponent enough to think that they will know what to do in a bad situation, versus knowing, is my opponent actually just kind of not knowing what to do in that situation. I don't want to call anyone stupid, but is your opponent dumb enough?
is your opponent going to adapt hard enough? Is the way I would put it.
Right.
But Knuck trying to start that adaptation right now. Gets the jab into oil panic to kill across the stage there at a ripe nick 69% as well.
Oh, you don't want to see that happen in the middle of the stage. I mean, the first time it happened, it wasn't a lot. It was a lot of damage, not a lot of knockback, but that was just the complete opposite. Yeah, now he's back in the middle.
Knuck just putting him in the blender right now. Kind of just coaxing him from side to side on the stage, and Cal's not being able to get any offense set up right now. Knuck playing around these projectiles so well.
Yeah, dashing back away from the boomerang and then coming in at the perfect moments.
And he gets a full lap there as well, too. Taking no percent since that oil panic has been dropped.
I see what you did there with the Mario Kart music. It's a good one.
Yeah, I honestly forgot Mario Kart music was playing, but that works.
Yeah.
Natural instinct.
Shout out to the audience of one that got that one. That was like,
Usually there's more people watching, right, as far as like Thursday Throwdown. So.
Oh, you're gone.
Usually there's at least like around teens.
Don't worry, I'll put it on Twitter.com and then
people come flooding in, yeah.
Yeah, it's like what is it, like Field of Dreams? If you build it, they will come. If I tweet it,
tweet
they will watch. If I tweet it, they will watch.
Yeah, that's it. And in the meantime, Cal finally taking that first stock off of Knuck here, but just a bit of a hill to climb. Still got a full stock to try to make up, and Knuck just continues to pile on this safe guaranteed damage.
And is Cal continuing to land with the aerials? Yep. Continuing on his shield, and then Knuck getting free damage out of it and free advantage.
The duality of being a fast faller is it's just hard to land most of the time, because you do not have that aerial drift to get away from these oppressive hitboxes in Game & Watch, so I have to find other measures, which is typically those aerials.
And I say it like it's a bad thing to continuously. It is a bad thing to continuously do it, but like you were saying, it's just so hard to land. You kind of have to just do whatever.
So sometimes you gotta make do, and gonna get that pivot up tilt there to catch that jump out of the corner, but still a lot of work to make up here. Will he even get the chance? Will this edge guard take it? Gets that up B, puts him back off stage, and that down air will absolutely not take it. Not even close, actually.
Nope.
And that one will.
I thought that one was going to send him toward the stage, and he was going to be fine. But unfortunately, he sent him the opposite way for Cal. Fortunately for Knuck, it will be taking him to evening this set up at 1 apiece. I do believe this is still best of 3.
Top 5 should be best of 5. Top 6.
Okay, so
yeah.
this is.
I believe they do all top 8 best of 5.
Let's go.
So
that's my local. That's
gotta get those games in.
Shout out M4. You see the logo on the bottom of the screen.
You could say you're sucking up because M4 Josh is right here.
Never. I got the stamp on my hand. I paid for vibes, and I'm here for a good time.
Absolutely.
Always have a good time with the M4 Hub. They have a dog.
Yeah, where is Gemma right now?
Gemma, I heard Gemma. Gemma, if you don't know, Gemma the FGC pup, go follow on Twitter. Best dog in the FGC.
Always down for some pets. Always down for some love.
Yeah, wait, like that's just the best dog.
Like we're like, it feels like we're doing an ad read right now. It's like
I would do an ad. I would do an ad read for.
I do an ad read for Gemma for Gemma Swearpad. Easiest ad read ever.
Yep. Still at a jump.
Yeah. Fantastic recovery by Cal, saving that jump, putting himself in a spot where he could make that up B back eventually. And what should have been a lost stock there, ultimately he does make it back.
I love that grab because I guarantee you Cal was like, if I just keep throwing something out, Knuck will go into my grab range. And then he just did.
That's also, too, just the nature of Game & Watch, where he doesn't really have a grounded option to get around the grab scenario. And so having that down tilt, having that grab, so good in this matchup. And you're seeing that there with that down tilt up B on the platform. I think, especially as a Game & Watch player, you're so used to winning those scramble situations up close. So you're not used to kind of being outclassed, like in this matchup specifically.
I really hate. You really hate to see Cal lose the stock right there because his movement, his reads, and his options were so smart that entire first stock, and now he's just getting rolled on the second one. Okay, there we go. Starting.
That was just kind of a mean down air.
Yeah.
That's where like you have a feeling that they're going to be coming in just to try to continue the juggle, and you just put it out there just to suppress any action. No, it's my turn.
Yeah, he's like, it's mine. I have the key. I have the turn key.
Just continuing with these grabs in these ledge trap scenarios is enough. But getting that beefier up B there just to get off the ledge, and now guaranteed damage. And Cal finally gets his feet back under him here. And whenever he has, he's done such a good job, and some rough DI is actually going to give Cal the lead.
Yep, and I do want to say, no, like, Cal should be good at recovering and should be good at mixing up his recoveries. His roommate is a Samus main, and all they do is Samus Young Link or Samus Dr. Mario for Cal. And
just the impressive edge running Dr. J Mario.
Yeah, or yeah, just like having to get back to stage as Dr. Mario against Samus.
Oh, he's playing Dr. Mario.
Yeah.
Okay. I was just like, I don't think he's too worried about recovering against him. But
I mean, you know, that pill's kind of crazy. But regardless, Cal should be good at recovering, and he is showing very much that his recoveries are super nice and can be mixed up in a multitude of ways. Yeah, your double dash tech is nothing.
Yeah, Cal just continue to go for those neutral get-ups off of a ledge, and Knuck's continuing to take full advantage of them to the point where he makes up all that percent. Is Cal going to find another one of these down tilts? He's hunting for it there. He wants this up B in the corner. Tries to really caught a jump there off the ledge with that down air. Yeesh.
Just get back to this. Just get down onto the stage. Spot dodging, not great. One down tilt will probably take the stock. Getting back to stage. Most important, huge tech. Your life depended on it. And yup, you're done. Dash back, dash in, down tilt, up B, juked, ankles gone.
Just stole the ankles there. And that's where sometimes, like, where you talk about where I'm getting away with it for so long, and then he adapts right when he needs to, where Knuck was going for that grab on the ledge in the corner again, and he dukes him out, which punishes it, and he gets that down tilt up B to take that game.
Cal getting off ledge, Cal getting back to the ledge. It's like, Game & Watch? I've dealt with Samus. This is nothing.
I don't know. I do feel it is interesting because I feel we haven't been seeing the chef as much just because Knuck was getting so much mileage off those grabs. So
you think he got scared after seeing Nair go through 3 strips of bacon in that first game?
Perhaps. So, but a lot of times, like, you can position the bacon where they can't even get the jump off the ledge. So unless he's already above it, you're pretty okay. So I think we may see kind of that reverse adaptation come about where we'll see more of that ledge trapping with the neutral B. See if it comes out here. No, we're going for the grabs. Gets the down smash. Wow. Great spacing coming out from Knuck there. Getting that shield off. Just a quick tap to take off the get-up attack.
I'm not so sure of. I feel like a down tilt might have just been better. Yep, saving your jump. So smart. Knowing the down air is going to come out. And a good up B from Knuck to get out of that grab range.
Just continuing to get this juggle piece by piece is Knuck. And this seems like this is kind of the ebb and flow up there in neutral, where Knuck is they have it go back and forth in the corner. Great down tilt up B coming out again from Cal, but mid stage seems like that's Knuck's play place, where Cal kind of struggles to land and reset neutral, but once it gets back to that corner game, that's usually where Cal finds most of his damage. But great edge guard, finally getting that up B he's been looking for to take that stock, so not gonna respond there immediately and have the full stock lead.
And not opting to use the bomb at all during any of the recovery, opting instead for the air dodge. I feel like you could have done both, but I'm not entirely sure. Oh, okay. Got one parry, but then still getting hit by...
Sly dog, you parried the second to last hit of my up B.
And it still worked out. This has got to be the worst game in Watch Color, right?
I have to look at the list. It's like a more bronzish gold. I'd have to...
This is that dehydrated, like, this is the dehydrated piss game of Watch.
Yeah. Dehydrated piss.
You know how it looked when you haven't drank water in a little bit?
Oh, it is. I think it's a brighter yellow when that happens, but I'm thinking like
it gets darker the more
like
dehydrated you are.
or something like that.
That's also good.
I know he was just black on the Game Boy.
No, but like the screen was like that kind of color.
Oh, just the background.
Yeah, but like the characters were all like black. So this is the OG. This is an homage to the OG. And okay, yeah, he's got to make a.
Never mind, it's the best color.
Ooh, he techs that. You could. Are you? No, he deserved to make it back after a tech like that. I mean, he was just close enough to the stage to get it, but unable
There's
to.
There's just no way you were ripped off like towards the end of that game. Yeah, is this the worst game watch game color? It's just that's dehydrated piss.
Yeah.
I could have waited till after the set, bro. Like what if Cal won that game and that set was just over and that's how it ended?
Great clip.
This man came to practice commentary, by the way.
Great clip.
Yeah,
that's going to the reel.
It has to go on the reel now.
This got to be the worst.
This is what you're getting.
Cuts to clip. That's like the worst game. Like dehydrated piss game and watch. Congrats to Cal for getting that down tilt up being and taking the set.
And now punished Cal has come out for this game 5. No prisoners being taken. And we go back once again to small battlefield, his domain.
It has been good seeing. I like Cal not being aggressive on the platforms as much as he was earlier in the set because he just kept getting punished for it more and more. But got to make something happen. Losing these games just because Knuck is starting to get a hold of his off-stage stuff.
Yeah, more and more Cal's having to really struggle to get around those edge guarding scenarios. So he needs to really find an answer of how to be on stage with Knuck versus having to continue to play this corner game. Because it's just not sustainable to constantly be fighting in the corner, especially if Knuck gets a lead here.
Yeah.
You're probably going to find him trying to hold center stage more. But right now, slight lead for Cal. Narrowly avoids that. Whoa, he gets the confirm! The bomb into the back air 1 into the up smash to take that stock so clean coming out from Cal.
I told you, Cal's got those Young Link combos on lock. Yo, the parry up smash.
But he still has those get up attacks on lock as well.
Yeah, you can't be doing a get up attack that errantly against Game & Watch. You're going to get down smash or up smash, but and the ladder for that stock and continuing it onto the platform, but not much more. And as you're saying, stage control is the name of Knuck's game at the moment, and then pushing him to the ledge, and now all of this percent can rack up.
You're starting to see Knuck go for those back airs more for the edge guarding. So you can get under that sword from the Link up B. You're going to see, again, getting that up B here, DIing away preemptively, but now just...
don't know.
I like that, though. Puts you in a better spot to rinse and repeat and get yourself back to stage, which he does.
I feel like Knuck had a better option there, like a forwarder maybe, or just a turnaround back there. Cal's only option was to up B in that situation, and then but Knuck just kind of settling for the up Bs.
It's tough when you're going high like that, too, to get the back in a position. And fair, you know, it is a hitbox that can be beaten up by other hitboxes, but yeah, it's tough. Cal's been doing a fantastic job of recovery and mixing up his recoveries. And he's looking to see quite another day here on the second stock. Will he continue to hold this lead here? Set Nair needs to hit this ledge trap right now. Cannot let Knuck reset neutral. The double roll back to the corner!
Yeah, I'm not so sure about the grab or like with the down tilt in that situation. Or the jump, he short hopped. I forgot. Could have it in an instant. And now Knuck trying to take this stock before the lead gets too out of hand. Cal jumping quickly, missed grab from Knuck. Now we're back in neutral, up B, not doing anything. No stocks taken.
Just trying to pile on this damage, get a more guaranteed kill. Those nairs will kill off the top here sooner than later, but needs to get Cal back in that scenario. Here he goes. A nair will take it towards the top.
Yep,
see him looking for it.
Jump with bomb. Now this percent getting a little scary. 50%. No, now it's getting a little scary for Knuck. There's that down air. The rage is all gone. Only 30% separate these two in this game 5. Winner moving on. Loser out at 5th. Bomb in hand for Game & Watch. Big damage with that back throw as the bomb goes off. Now it's this off stage, this ledge situation. Great patience from Cal.
Continue to see these guys roll out of the corner with this pressure. Something to keep an eye on. But Cal, he's finally, like I talked about, he has been playing the center stage much better in this game 5. He's not getting caught in disadvantage as often between those juggles, and that's why he has this lead. One more good confirm the corner. If he gets another one of those down tilt up Bs, we'll take it.
Didn't really like that spot dodge in the middle of the stage, but Knuck that there, bouncing away the bomb, and now in a very much last hit situation for both of these, specifically for Game & Watch.
Trying to catch that jump with the down air, but now in a bad spot. You do not want to be above Game & Watch. Doesn't go for the grab, just trying to get those down tilts.
Oh! No. Going for the dash tag, missing the dash tag, and that up air, no, not the air dodge was so smart.
We're seeing Cal shy away from these grabs in the corner. And gets that up tilt, and that will take it, and Cal clutches out the game 5.
Up smash, so scary. All of those last hit situations and scenarios, so tough. Cal deserving to take a deep breath, pop off a little bit as he walks to the back of the room and comes back. Huge win in a game 5 situation. Not ripping the up B on that down tilt was so smart, knowing that Knuck could air dodge out of it and not get any